in the fires of open prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue, Caribbean sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Since 1965, the number of black elected officials has exploded. Between 1970 and 2012, it grew from fewer than 1,500 to more than 10,000. And oh yes, a black man was elected president, twice. Conventional wisdom would suggest that all these political gains would lead to economic gains, but that has not proven to be the case. In fact, during an era of growing black political influence, blacks as a group progressed at a slower rate than whites, and the black poor actually lost ground. Why was the conventional wisdom wrong? Because it was based on the incorrect assumption that politics was the pathway to black progress. Only black politicians, so the thinking went, could properly understand and address the challenges facing black Americans. It wasn't stable families, hard work, or education that would lift blacks into the middle class. It was more black city councilmen, congressmen, and senators. But the evidence, even according to liberal social scientists like Gary Orfield, indicates that there may be little relationship between the success of black leaders and the opportunities of typical black families. So while black politicians from Tom Bradley and Marion Barry to Maxine Waters and John Conyers achieved considerable personal success, their constituents did not. Yet this calculus, political success as a prerequisite to a better life, remains progressive orthodoxy today. When Michael Brown was shot dead after assaulting a police officer in Ferguson, Missouri in 2014, much was made over the racial composition of the police department and city leaders. But if black representation among law enforcement and city officials is so critically important, how do you explain the rioting in Baltimore the following year, after a black suspect there died in police custody? At the time, 40% of Baltimore's police officers were black. The Baltimore Police Commissioner was also black, along with the mayor and a majority of the city council. What can be said of Baltimore is also true of Cleveland, Detroit, Philadelphia, Atlanta, New Orleans, and Washington, D.C., where black mayors and police chiefs and city councilmen and school superintendents have been in office for decades. But to what end? As I document in my book, False Black Power, When blacks had little political power, they nevertheless made significant economic progress. In the 1940s and 50s, black labor participation rates exceeded those of whites. Black incomes grew much faster than white incomes, and the black poverty rate fell by 40 percentage points. Between 1940 and 1970, that is, during the Jim Crow era, with its racist laws, and before any affirmative action, the number of blacks in middle-class professions quadrupled. In other words, racial gaps were steadily narrowing without any special treatment for blacks. And then came the war on poverty in the mid-60s. This was supposed to close the gap once and for all. Yet despite billions of dollars of government assistance in the form of welfare payments, housing projects, and enforced hiring programs like affirmative action, black poverty rates remained unchanged relative to white poverty rates. In fact, a strong case can be made that to the extent that a social program, however well-meaning, interferes with a group's self-development, it does more harm than good. Government policies that discourage marriage and undermine the work ethic, open-ended welfare benefits, for example, help keep poor people poor. No wonder, then, that more black politicians bringing home more government aid has done so little to improve rates of black employment, home ownership, and academic achievement. As economist Thomas Sowell explains, the relationship between political success and economic success has been more nearly inverse than direct. The history of Germans, Jews, and Italians in America supports Sowell's observation. Each of these groups made significant economic gains before ever attaining significant political power. Asians are the most recent example. How many prominent Asian politicians can you name? On the other hand, the Irish, whose rise from poverty in the 19th century was especially slow, were very politically successful. Irish-run political organizations in places like Boston and Philadelphia dominated local government. In the U.S., the Irish had more political success than any other ethnic minority group. Yet the Irish were, according to Sowell, the slowest rising of all European immigrants to America. The black experience in America is of course different from the experience of the Irish or any other ethnic minority. But that doesn't undermine the obvious conclusion. Human capital is far more important than political capital. And the formula for prosperity is the same across the human spectrum. Traditional values such as marriage, stable families, education, and hard work are immeasurably more important than the color of your congressman, or senator, or police chief, or president. I'm Jason Riley of the Manhattan Institute for Prager University. Thank you for watching this.
And welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. We are 7 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. We hope you took that in. Just a little information that we're throwing out there, and that's going to be one of the topics of discussion this morning. And, you know, good morning to Mr. Voice. Voice, what's going on, man?
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Stephan. Good morning to each and everyone. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. Regionally, internationally as well. London, Boston is on already. Hamburg, where's Hamburg? Germany? Hamburg,
Probably, yeah.
That was a real long pause there, by the way.
Yeah,
no
Germany.
problem. I think Hamburg is in Germany, so good morning to Germany.
Nice, man. So we got to get to it real quick. I wish I could explain you that, but that was meant for the After the Newsday segment. A little mix-up this morning. The unfortunate thing is I won't be able to run that back because I do have 5 minutes and 32 seconds to play with this morning. So just before we get things started, good morning to all of our regional and international viewers, those of you on social media. Good morning and happy birthday going out to, you see somebody's telling me their brother-in-law, or Anne-Marie's brother-in-law, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown.
That has to be his nickname.
No, brother-in-law for me, please. His name is Charlie Brown.
No, that's his nickname. Everybody knows him as Charlie Brown.
And good morning to Tiny. I think that's what they're telling me. And go to Tiny on your show. They look at you every day. Thank you. Have a blessed day coming from Anne-Marie. Well, I think it's Tiny and Charlie Brown.
Okay.
All right, so that's what we'll go with.
And today's Peter Ray Blood's birthday as well. So Peter, good morning going out to you and happy birthday. Ardent journalist, man.
Nice man.
Yeah, awards across the board. Great guy. Great guy. Great friend as well too. Peter, good morning and happy birthday, man.
All right, and good morning. Happy 9th birthday to Christopher, coming down from his mom, Krista Ragbir. So, Christopher, from your mom, your dad, your sister, and everyone at home, they love you very much, and they say happy 9th birthday to you, man.
Oh.
All right, have a good one. So, front page of the Newsday. You understand? I wanted to play Kerry John talk at the start of the show. I guess you can see why now. Death over small talk. Boy 16 shot for speaking with girl. Also, gun attack leaves 2 dead, 6 wounded, and woman, 3 daughters go missing.
Did you get the voice note about that shootout that happened?
The voice note about the shootout in Diego Martin?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get the voice note.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I got it and I didn't check.
You didn't check.
Right, boy 16 killed for speaking with a girl, death over small talk, eager to play football as he celebrated his 16th birthday yesterday. Noah Simmons woke up early and went across to his cousin's house for a cup of tea. It was there a man met him shortly after 8 a.m. and warned him to stop speaking to a girl from the community. Noah, a Form 4 student of the Shiva Boys Hindu College, told the man, "It's not that serious, I talk to everybody." In response, the man pulled out a gun, told Noah, "You want to see how serious it is?" and shot him.
What the hell?
You understand? For talking.
I hope that somebody had to see that.
For talking to a girl, he gets shot. A guy just pulls out a gun and shoots him.
16 years old.
Takes his life, 16 years old. For talking to a girl. Now what are they supposed to do with that fellow when they hold him?
What are they going to do with that fella if they hold him?
Men injured in car accident lead police to over 2 million in drugs. Relatives tell of years of abuse. Mother and daughters missing. A 32-year-old mother and her 3 daughters remained unaccounted for up to yesterday, 3 days after they left their home to go to San Fernando. Although no one knows where they have been since Saturday, her relatives believe that she fled the home due to years of physical abuse by her spouse. At least she made the first move.
First move. One, if that is the reason that she got out, with the children as well too?
Yeah, she get out it.
She get out of it.
2 killed, 6 wounded in Diego Martin shooting. Relatives say they were innocent. Blood ran in the streets of Diego Martin on Monday evening as a group of gunmen ambushed unsuspecting villagers on Hillier Street, leaving John Charles, 36-year-old father of 2, and 18-year-old Jabari Goodridge dead, as well as wounding 6 other people. And from what I heard, an eyewitness said it was over 100 shots.
I also heard that the guys and they came for one person basically.
They just had a shoot.
And they just started to fire into the crowd for that one person.
They just had a shoot, hitting anybody inside.
Anybody inside. And there were people out there, the lady with a child, other people who were just bystanders, pick up.
Now, whether these men, well, they say they were innocent, right? Good. Relatives will say that. I don't know. But, you know, there will be people saying, well, them had to be in thing if men come, whatever. Regardless of if they were in something or not. To just pull up in a neighborhood and just start a Lego shots just so, willy-nilly, without any kind of regard for children or anybody.
Elderly, anybody.
This is
just disregard for life on its own.
It's madness. But you see, that's what happens when you have no law and order. When men could pull up on our street, like Hillier Street, which is a narrow street. Hillier, you know, big road, as far as I know. It's a little narrow little street. You could pull up on Hillier Street, come out, and let go 100 shots, and still have time to drive away. It have no law and order.
That's right.
Well, I understand what I tell you earlier, and I see the opposition leader was going to call a vote of no confidence into the Minister of National Security, which in my opinion is probably needed, but a big waste of time.
Yeah, definitely.
But somebody needs to...
Somebody
needs
to change.
To signal the intent, or to signal the fact or make mention of the fact that this man
is doing nothing.
Exactly.
Sitting. He's just sitting on his royal
What is
reign.
his plan? They say they have a plan, but they can't talk about the plan. Where's the plan? What is the plan?
I don't mind that they cannot speak about it. I understand the whole security business of if I let this one know, da 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 da. I could understand that. But nothing is in action. Even if you have a plan says that, oh, okay, well, show some kind of initiative, show something from the plan. Anything. So what is the plan still in initial
even
stages?
self, you're not showing your hand. Let me say you have a plan, but you don't want to come and tell the public, like how the last administration used to. Well, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you want to keep it mum, because you don't want the criminal element to know what you're going to do, then, with the improvement, we are 193 or 94 murders for the year so far. That is more murders than days in a year.
Maybe they're waiting on, maybe it's supposed to reach a certain amount for the plan to kick in.
So, no, well, if you have a plan,
like revenue engine.
and your plan is effective or has been effective, because the police service come the other day and say, serious crime down. Now, I don't know where I don't know where serious crime.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what statistics they're using, because I really don't know where serious crime again. They come and say serious crime down. Okay, no problem. Then, what statistics are they using? If we have 193 murders already for the year, then that is what I have to measure your performance by, or your plan by, because your plan definitely failing.
For truth.
We had 60 murders in the month of January, 60-something murders in the month of January alone. 2 murders a day.
Brand new year, and that's how it goes.
What is going on? And they go blame the police service. Because they just don't want to accept responsibility or the fact that you can't manage the situation. If you cannot manage it,
step down.
Remove yourself.
That's right. Get out. Save face, at least. Put somebody there who can actually make something, have something done.
I was talking to somebody last night. They said, which party does lime? But I say, I lime all over. They say, oh God, why don't come out again, because this place too. And that's how people are.
And that's the reality of what it is.
People just don't want to come out.
And the thing about it is this, you shouldn't say people don't want to come out, A certain class of people.
Well, yeah, middle class. I would
middle
say
class
people
I would say a certain age of people as well. Not coming out. All these youths, and they have no regards. So they just coming out no matter what.
A lady told me that this is Stephan boy, I put all my jewels in the bank. She said, because I can't wear them.
Can't do nothing with them.
Imagine that. It's yours, but you can't wear it. You're frightened to wear it.
You're frightened to wear it.
Because you're afraid that somebody going to kill you for what is yours. And then they're going to kill you for what is yours, and then they're going to walk away just like Jesse Beepan murderers.
And the thing about it is this, now you don't learn them, they would stop you and rub you in the street and go their way.
But they're coming in your house, man.
Yeah, they're targeting you. They say, all right, that man has jewels. I mean, he has to have something more at home. So we waited until you reach home.
But they're coming
tying
in
up your whole
house.
family. You see, remember the pastor? They chop the pastor, his son, everybody.
Yeah. They're coming in your house. They're coming through the front door, like if they're living there.
Yeah.
They're walking upstairs if you're living in a two-story. They open your bedroom door, like they're sleeping in your bed and they're shaking your legs so. Pass everything.
Yeah, everything.
That's what's going on.
Normal.
If you don't know that, you're living on a different planet right now, Corporal in Grand Bazaar shootout may not be charged.
Of course.
Corporal Daniel Melville may not be charged with murder or misconduct after a gunfight with his colleague, Sergeant Darrell Honore, ended in the latter's death last Wednesday, according to SP Richard Smith of the General Division yesterday. And you can take a read in that and find out. I ain't going into all of that this morning. Buggery accused denied bail again.
Beautiful.
Fourth man in court. That is the man who was accused of buggering the boy, age 12. Right? 18 charges he facing. Fourth man in court for cops murder. Ruling in Law Association. Appeal on Archie pushed back. Blacks apologizes for cursing Marshall. We'll get to that later on. Rowley says the opposition doesn't want us to be happy. That's the headline.
What?
Galleon's passage encounters mechanical problems.
Oh, Lord.
The galleon's passage experienced mechanical problems during its 17-day journey through the Pacific Ocean until it reached Acapulco, Mexico, where it is now moored. You know, I'm just going to move on from that.
Yeah. The only thing I want to hear about Acapulco, Mexico is when it is the time I get on vacation.
Joseph Tony leaves the COP to rejoin the UNC. Joseph Tony, that's the same man that duck hunting during the coup end?
Yeah.
Who was on TV ducking and who was now getting still in politics.
That was all, imagine that, eh?
You can imagine that, he's still in politics. He leaving the COP to go to the UNC, he's still in politics. And don't they tell me young people have a window opportunity out here? When dinosaurs like that don't want to step aside?
Of course not. And I'm making money inside of there?
Devan, Pandey party could split UNC votes. Well, that's the general consensus.
That's right.
But you know what? I don't have time for that discussion this morning either. Whatever Michaela Pandey wants to do, Michaela Pandey could get my vote.
What?
She's young, she's vibrant, she's innovative.
Hold on.
She's intelligent.
Hold on a
she
second.
could get my vote.
Hold on a second. Let me just pause.
Michaela could get my vote. I vote for NJAC already, you know.
I don't even want to go there.
Right.
Let me answer a question. Michaela Pandey decides to form a group. Already, we are hearing that Basdio Pandey, her pops, has...
He hinted at a political party, and I said yesterday,
it may
be
right.
Michaela Pandey's party.
So...
Because remember, she went to Kamala, and Kamala didn't want to talk to her, and they fall out.
But she may be
again.
the only young person inside of that group, you know?
Nah.
Nah.
I think
Who you with, Rihanna?
I see what's going on.
How you singing so nah?
I think I see what's going on.
Come now, man.
I see what's going on.
You ain't see what's going on there at all. You get it?
Pandey
You ain't
is
see
going
what's
to
going on
guide
there.
her. He's going to guide her with his political experience.
Come on,
as a former
Stephan.
prime minister.
Be
I think
serious.
he's going to be a guide. He's going to support her. He said any party that's bringing constitutional reform, which we need, I will support. That's what he said. I will support. He didn't say I'd be a part of. I think he said I will support. So... Well, he would know. He said he would be a part of any party.
Oh, I know.
Right,
When I tell you, let me
said.
play back that clip.
But I don't think he's going to be a part at the age of 80-something. I don't see him coming back into the politics. I don't think he wants all that headache. I think she...
When was the last time he was prime minister?
That was back in 2000.
2001?
2000. I think it was 2000.
In 2018. You don't think that he's hungry for this again?
No.
What's that? I don't know what song is that you singing this na, you know.
Government requests 100 million for fuel subsidy.
How you get this tune?
Chuta says laptops in schools are security risk.
Everything for them we're gonna find.
So, you don't want to get your children to carry home. That's too expensive. Good? That's the first thing they describe. We can't afford that. It's a waste of money.
Oh, wow.
Budgetary restraints. And now, it's a security risk leaving in the school. So you know what? Let's forget technology.
It seems that way the way this
right?
The way
Stick with all their chalk and all their blackboard. That's what they want.
Good morning to Tortula and BVI. BVI is on. Maria Simmons, good morning, going on to you. Dave Locke says Rowley had all the answers. Remember that? Geronimo Collins.
In opposition, he had all the answers.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what to do.
Geronimo Collins, poverty and corrupt government are surefire ways to keep crime alive. Sherry says, Stephan and Mr. Voice, I hear these ministers, my body pains, no progress in these ministers. Middle class don't lime, Kevin Boudou, middle class don't lime again in Trinidad. Them just fly out and go Miami and New York.
That's why everybody going all-inclusive fete. I keep telling all of that. Remember a couple years ago, I tell all you, the reason why all-inclusive fet's thriving is because that's why licensed fet closed down. Army is the only one of the real roots fets, grassroots fet that stay.
That hold on.
Because middle class people ain't going that.
Nah.
Because when you go that.
Imagine the start of Carnival used to be what? Who fed?
Fire Fet.
And Fire Fet didn't start Carnival for what? How much years now? 2?
A few years.
Yeah.
Ago. And
is that there anymore?
All these things, you understand? And that led to the demise of Power Soca for a while in Trinidad and Tobago. Power Soca, you also go in these fets, and I know all I want to know where I'm going with this. It had to do with the crime situation and how we are in Trinidad and Tobago now, why the middle class don't come out. That is why they prefer pay $800, $900, $1,000 and go all-inclusive fet. You understand? Mind you, the grassroots people have $800, $900, $1,000 to come that too, you know.
Correct is right.
But They know when they go that.
That part.
Certain, you know,
yeah,
cannibal gets touched and all kind of look
yeah,
at
part
all of that. Now. We have to take our break, all right? When we come back, you know what? Yeah, take the break. When we come back, we'll deal with this situation that we started off yesterday when I said something and people were offended by what I said. But I'll play you a clip from Prisca University with 5 issues, right? Affecting, and this is how it is in the clip. 5 issues affecting the black community. Because when I said it yesterday, it was offensive. So I'll play the statistics for you, and this is American statistics, eh? But when you hear these statistics and you hear the conversation, I'm very sure you'll be able to relate with it in Trinidad and Tobago.
American statistics.
It's statistics based on America, right? Blacks in America. But I'm very sure when you listen to it, you are going to understand and see exactly what goes on globally. That it don't make a difference if in America or Trinidad and Tobago. We will return with that. We're dealing with that this morning.
C&I Sitaram offers the best prices of the season. Just in time for Mother's Day, 30% discount on night dresses, PJs, house dresses, and lots more. Visit the first floor and get 15% off household items right up until Mother's Day. Shopping options are never ending at C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza, number 68 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, with 2 levels of shopping for just about everything for the family, house, and home. And just in time for Mother's Day, free gift wrapping for items purchased in store. And introducing Magical Moments, a newest addition to C&I Sitaram. Magical Moments, where every boy, girl, and baby fantasy comes alive. Get everything you may be looking for the kids' birthday parties, as well as authentic Marvel and Lucasfilm character toys and gear. Now open inside C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza. It's Magical Moments. C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza on the Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. Variety, service, and the most unbeatable prices in the East.
Relax. Have a plan. Alright.
Alright, nice, cool. So everything confirmed? Yeah. Right, nice. Confirmed. Nice.
Alright.
DJ's on set.
Wow.
Nice.
Good.
Finally. Beats by Robin.
Right. Nice. Beats by Robin Chamon.
Beats by Robin and Chamon. Shot Master J and JJ. Shot Master J and JJ. And how we think.
And how we and who?
Well, who is who for how we think? Come on, man. Who does work with how we think?
Oh, me. I did. I am inside.
Yes. Nice, man. So,
yeah.
The only thing we need right now to really sell off the thing is Coleman.
Don't worry about Coleman inside.
Where Coleman?
Last night, well, what go on? Last night, Coleman and the whole team, how we was playing last night, so we end up. We had a big time last night. You should have seen Coleman. You know Coleman? Yeah. Last night, chilling in a corner, girl on the left, girl on the right. That's why we had to get Coleman. Coleman has to be there. So when? That's the life of the party.
We're right now. We're Coleman right now.
Well, Coleman not in the back of the van right now.
Let me go on Coleman.
You going to
Let's go on Coleman now. Come on, man.
Coleman.
Come on, man. Nice, man. Yeah, take a look. Take care of it. Breaking Dawn, the Cooler Cruise, June 17th. Link up with any committee member to get your tickets now. Visit us on Facebook at Breaking Dawn, the Cooler Cruise.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products, for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Watch, boy, that phone really fall there, boy.
Yeah, on your hand, I tell you by the temper glass.
Which part again now, boy?
You can get up by Tactical Enterprises.
Well, take me there now, boy.
There we go.
All the best in cell phone accessories. Check Tactical Enterprise. At Tactical, you get red carpet service and competitive wholesale prices on cell phone cases, OtterBox, armor speaker, tempered glass, pop sockets, memory cards, Apple and Samsung chargers, batteries, LED bulbs. Let's talk phones. J2 Prime, J2 Pro, J5 Pro, J7 Prime, S8, S8 Plus, S9, and S9 Plus. Tactical Enterprise, located at Ramgooly Trace North, Montplaisy Road, Canupia. Give them a call, 716-2900. Tactical Enterprise, where style meets technology.
Ah, boy, you get you.
Yeah, boy, I got a brand new phone, brand new case, brand new temper glass. Tactical Enterprise have it nice.
Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants, is having a grand sale from May 1st to May 31st at all PriceMart stores. With Van Egmond, you can grow your own food with guaranteed results. For all vegetables and plants, farmers and household, it bears in 6 weeks. This is the magic soil from Holland. It's all about the grand super sale taking place at all PriceMart stores. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants. For more information, call the Freeport Agro Center at 790-9247 or 496-4603.
Chin-Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin-Sin introduces its no MSG line of products. Now you can use no MSG chicken seasoning, no MSG all-purpose seasoning, and no MSG poultry seasoning. Chin-Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin-Sin, same quality, great taste.
We're celebrating Mom this Mother's Day at Bright Ideas. Get 10 to 50% off selected items store-wide, 25% off decorative ornaments and clocks, 25% off chandeliers, 50% off flowers, 10% off houseware items, plus 32-inch flat screen TVs, $14.99, 18-inch fans, $1.99, and $99 specials on mini appliances. Also get great gift ideas from Homemedic products to comforter sets. Sale runs until May 13th. Bright Ideas, 8 convenient locations, bringing happiness home.
So just before we get to this topic, I want to just open the phone lines real quick and get your thoughts on what we were talking about before. In terms of voices making mention of Basdo or Michaela Pandey. Michaela Pandey, it appears that she made, you don't call my phone. Somebody said no government, wait, hold on. I like to deal with comments like this. No government or police force can stop premeditated murder.
What?
You're wrong. You're wrong. I tell you, you're wrong.
I will get to you with that just hold on. Sal says it's a waste of time for the same fools of former and the current parties to govern. Why put thieves to thief again? And I sense. Marsha says, good morning, guys. Okay, she's not here. No. Marsha, just unplug your box and jack it back in.
Unplug. Well, if she can't hear you on the digital play, she didn't hear you. Say that, you know. You had to type it in some way. You had to put it in the comments. I can't type. I can't reply to any messages on Facebook.
He's there.
I ban.
Nats, just let her know to unplug her box and plug it back in, please. Reply on the social.
Open the phone line and take a few calls now.
Good morning to Toronto. Toronto is on this morning. Good morning,
You see,
Toronto.
it's not about, when you say no government or police force could stop a premeditated murder, I want you to understand that if somebody believes that they can commit an act and get away with it, they will do it. It's more likely that they will do it than if you have preventative measures in place. In other words, you have stiff consequences to action. Your detection rate is up there, that if somebody commit a crime, now they hold them by this evening or by tomorrow morning. Or let me say within 48 hours.
Good.
If that was going on, then when they get to court, it's swift justice.
Swift justice.
Good?
Yeah, bring back the
and the consequences to that action fits the crime that they have committed, then mentally, people think twice.
Yeah, it will deter you. It will deter you.
So you see that myth that no government or police force could stop a premeditated, well then we don't need a police force.
Oh my God.
Then we don't need one. Send them all the police. Let them stay in the house. Because they can't stop nothing. Can they? If that was the level of thinking. It's all about prevention. Prevention better than cure. So you see that myth that people like to talk, boy, no government could stop this, and this one can't stop that. If they do nothing, and they give them the power, and they understand that they could go and commit an act and get away with it, they're more likely to do it. And that's what it's about. So you see that myth? Well, they erase that out on top of all your head. I used to think so too. And then I sit down and I think.
Good morning, Nicholas Jaikaran. Please try to keep it clean on the page.
Yeah, please. We don't want to get banned again.
Please try to keep it clean on the page. Lord
so
have
like
mercy.
I said, 6229785, 6286093, 2353673, there's a host of things here to comment on before we get into the topic, because I went through the papers here. The Galleon's Passage encounters mechanical problems. If you want, you could comment on that. Good. If you want, you could also comment on Michaela Pandey and this new party that Basdeo Pandey hinted at. Could you see Michaela Pandey as probably the next Prime Minister or an alternative to
you actually have a couple of people here that are agreeing with you. If she does go up, they think that
Michaela Pandey could get my vote.
Her vote could go in there. Good morning to the both of you guys. Someone says their concern is what is going on in legal affairs, and the body is anybody working there? Oh my God, I'm so fed up.
I hear legal affairs in a mess.
Kind of excuse people who work in there, please get your attention.
I just went through there because I had to go through the process again in terms of setting up the thing for the account. I had to go through now and set up an NGO, and it had some cost and stuff that came with that. But legal affairs, partner, in a mess. In a mess. People who work in legal affairs tell me it's in a mess.
Thanks to Alvin Tollon, who says, Alvin Tollon says, I prefer watching Breaking Dawn than watching CNC News.
Morning.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Good morning.
Good morning, Stephan. Just the voice.
Yeah, morning. Talk to us. Let me just get some thoughts this morning before we roll into things.
Well, Stephan, let's deal with Michaela first. I can see her being the next Prime Minister.
You what?
I can see Michaela being the next Prime Minister.
Another female Prime Minister, you could vote for that?
What's wrong with female Prime Minister?
No, I'm just asking.
What's wrong with a female Prime Minister?
I'm just asking.
No, be quiet for a minute. Be quiet for a minute.
What?
Listen to me. You are allowing the faults of one to cloud your judgment on
Mr.
all.
Man, excuse me.
No.
Hold on a minute.
One female Prime Minister.
He's making a statement that is incorrect, and I would like to correct you. I just simply asked you a question. Do not say I am letting any judgment of anything like that. Don't say that. You don't know who I
am. Having gotten past that, let's hear you. Go ahead and give your
don't do that. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Where you going?
No man voice.
No,
yeah,
that is incorrect.
No, because hold on.
I just said, hold on. Question.
Okay, but hold on. Let me be logical with you now. He said, yes, I could see Michaela Pandey being the next Prime Minister. And you said, another female Prime Minister, you could go back to that. You see, you bring female in it, you genderize the thing there.
Yes, and
he doesn't know gender in nothing to do with it.
He does not know why I asked that. Do you know
why would you ask that? If you say female, then you're talking woman.
Yeah, of course I'm talking woman.
Take the call. Take the call. I don't see your point.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I agree with the caller. Call back, eh? Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Stephan.
And you need to have some respect as well, too. Don't tell me hush. You're mad.
Good morning.
Yes.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. When Bas could account for the $10 million in England, I will vote for Michaela. Robbie with V.
All right, man. Cool. Nice, you're talking about the $10 million bank account in London. Go again. Morning. You could find a picture
Hello,
of
good
Michaela
morning.
Pandit in the papers. It's all over on the internet. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, I. Go ahead,
Yeah,
make
morning.
a comment.
I call in to say that we will vote for Michaela Pandey.
That you would vote for
You
Michaela
would vote for Michaela Pandit.
Right, they get me.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man.
Thank you.
Is Michaela Pandit, does Michaela Pandit, I mean, we're about a year and a half away from an election. 2 years per se. Morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Gentlemen, interesting comments you started off with. But you know what we need? We need a new perspective on politics and governance.
Right.
What we need is a new perspective on how we're going to do things. And, you know, going forward, people have to start to ask people hard questions. What are you willing to do to change the current circumstances?
Right.
And what we need is for people to get on in the dirt and do the hard work, you know. I'm afraid that everybody who talking, they're just pontificating. We're tired of pontification.
Right.
Right? I didn't vote for 10 years until the last election. Because, you know, people always say that if you don't vote, you don't have a voice in the country, you can't say nothing about it. That is foolishness, right?
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? I voted because I felt that I had to take a stand and try to secure the future of myself as an older person. I mean, going down in terms of my future and my children, more importantly. That's why I voted. And I voted for the current government, right?
Yeah.
But I am not a creature that is a slave to any party or any ideology.
Nice.
The ideology I'm a slave to is making this 1,864 square miles of Trinidad better for all of us. Regardless of your educational background, regardless of the job you do, regardless of your race or gender. Good? And that is what I want to hear people talking about. And sadly, I am not hearing anybody talking that. Like I heard Mrs. Pandey's father talk about constitutional reform.
Right.
But he was part of a government that was 31 years ago. I had the opportunity to fix these problems.
Exactly.
Instead, what happened? He pulled away and fractured the government. That government went up in flames and burnt under the heels of guns and boots in 1990.
Right.
And since that, we've been trying to play catch-up.
Right.
Our constitution is so stifling, right? That the present government, I think, is what, 23, well, it's effectively 2218 because we had a countdown, Mr. Coffee, he not functioning, right?
Right.
But because of what we need to do in passing laws, they had a cooperation from the opposition. That is not going to happen, and the lives that we want to see improve for our country and all of us will not happen under the present construct. You understand what I'm saying, gentlemen?
I understand what you're
saying. I make no moves about it, but I am very pessimistic about where we're going right now. Because I'm not seeing no pushback. I'm not seeing nobody in the parliament. How about somebody in the parliament on both sides, Senate and the House, get up and say, hey, today I want to change it by doing X, or voting for X, or voting on my conscience, or doing what I think is right. No, we ain't going to see that. And sadly, I'm saying, gentlemen, until we get people to see that of moral conviction and who really love Trinidad, we ain't going nowhere, fellas. That's right.
Exactly.
That
I agree
is,
with you. 100%.
that is, yeah. I will give him my clap for that. Let me get some of this. Let me touch some of this social here because I get some lamblies and I get in some kudos as well too.
Happy birthday going on to Arlington, aka Lau.
Lau is
coming
on.
from Darien.
Trinidad, Jesse says Trinidad and Tobago needs to step out of the circle of being holding by the country. Going backwards will not accomplish anything. He's talking about the fact of if bringing back former Prime Minister Basil Pandey. Someone says, Stephan, bring back the hangman. You think the cowards and they will be robbing people and doing crime if they know that there are heavy consequences. Someone says that the guy had a commerce call and it's delaying the show. Moving on. Pandey was a thief and his daughter benefited from that. Now she wants to go and thief some more again. Someone says, exactly how can I vote for Michaela knowing who her father is and his track record? More Social says,
what does her father have to do with her and how she would govern?
Someone says, voice annoys there's a bad word there, out of me. He really tries too hard. Thank you, Jasmine. Someone says, voice, I love you. Michaela is Pande's mouthpiece, SMH, shaking my head. Someone says that was rude of the caller. There's a better way to speak to the host. Voice, the way you responded sounded biased. That is why Stephan and the caller got upset. Someone says, I want to hear her policies.
I didn't get upset, you know, though.
Someone says, I want to hear her policies and hear nothing about, there's something that blocks the message. Resend that message to me.
Whether she's female or male, it doesn't make a difference.
And I'm not debating, listen.
But what you said was,
okay, hold on.
Another female prime minister.
Let me answer your question.
From the time you term it like that voice,
let me ask
it comes
a question.
Like you're genderizing the thing.
Let me answer your question.
Like
do you believe that gender will not be an issue if she goes up for election?
No.
It won't be?
It's not an issue for me.
I never asked you if it's an issue for you. I'm asking you, do you believe that gender will not come into play if Michaela Pandey goes up for election?
No.
All right. No
I don't think it's going to come into play.
Thank you.
So I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break. We are 15 minutes away from the hour 7 o'clock. When we return, we're going to shift a little bit and deal with that whole issue there that I talked about. Yesterday, I said...
You know? Boy, that social gone crazy with that topic, dude.
Huh?
What?
No, well, listen. We got to take a break. We have to take a break. When we come back, I just want to deal with this because information is power, right? All right, so we'll be back after this.
Famous Laundry Detergent, an all-new advanced formula that fights dirt and stains, whitens and brightens. Famous Laundry Detergent removes odors and leaves a long-lasting freshness. Comes in lavender, lemon, or ocean fresh fragrances. Famous Laundry Detergent is gentle on your hands and ideal for your washing machines. Get the perfect amount of suds to lift the dirt out. Best of all, it's biodegradable, phosphate-free, and grey water friendly. Famous Laundry Detergent. Save money, save energy, and it saves you time. Famous Laundry Detergent. One wash and you're done. Why use anything else?
You have a coal pot? Coals. You want a barbecue? Coals. You want a grill thing? Coals. Hey, you want to roast vegetables? Where's the best way? With coals. And the only place to get your coals is from Farm Fresh Eggs and Barbecue Charcoal. Call them on 628-5410 or 361-2014. Is coals, coals, and more coals.
It's $10 Mania at Passad Food King all locations. From April 24 to May 24, the $10 specials are unstoppable. Carnation evaporated milk, 250 ml, 2 for $10. Era condensed milk, 2 for $10. Fine choice chicken breast, $10 per pack. 25 feet foil, 2 for $10. Garlic, 2 pounds for $10. Golden brand butter, 2 for $10. Ibis flour, 2 kilograms, $10. Istema coconut milk powder, 3 for $10. Mabel Morby, 750 ml, $10. Mabel ketchup, 2 for $10. Milano macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $10. MP baked beans, 2 for $10. MP red beans, 2 for $10. Onions, 6 pounds for $10. Potatoes, 7 pounds for $10. Rainbow peas and carrots, 2 for $10. Soap, 135 grams, 3 for $10. Swiss ketchup, 2 for $10. Swiss macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $10. And toilet paper, 12 pack, $10. Passad the Food King, Mayaro, Rio Claro, New Grant, 2 locations in Princestown and Point Fortin. Always with best quality, competitive prices, and the service that is second to none.
Introducing Real Talk, hosted by Saheed Ali, businessman and spiritual consultant. Every weeknight from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Real Talk gives a voice to you, the public, on issues such as crime, politics, domestic violence, drugs, gang warfare, social development, humanitarian help, and lots more. This program is geared towards making an impact on the lives of our viewers. So tune in, join Saheed Ali and his guests every weeknight from 7:30 to 8 p.m. for Real Talk right here on Synergy TV, Real TV.
Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants, is having a grand sale from May 1st to May 31st at all PriceMart stores. With Van Egmond, you can grow your own food with guaranteed results. For all vegetables and plants, farmers and household, it bears in 6 weeks. This is the magic soil from Holland. It's all about the grand super sale taking place at all PriceMart stores. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants. For more information, call the Freeport Agro Center at 790-9247 or 496-4603.
Love has this unique power to bring us together.
Remember the songs used to make you rock away.
There is no stronger force on earth than love.
She's royal. Yeah.
Most forces endeavor to drive us apart.
We see your blessing every day, your children.
The fifth coming of Redemption, the concert.
Saturday, June 2nd, live from Jamaica. There is Hammond.
Willing to a reggae song, feel good.
And for the first time in Redemption, Taurus Riley.
Jack Yor.
Anytime you need a lover, call on me. I'll be waiting.
And Mikey Spice. Mikey Spice. Powered by
White Oak Rum,
Blue Waters,
Monster Energy Drink, Guinness Made of More,
D. Guerra and Company Limited, NLCB,
Mitsubishi Motors,
California Stucco Limited, Johnny Walker,
Racetrack Wheels,
Hennessy,
and Ricky Ragunanan Group of Companies.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
I would I would like to.
Do what you have to do. I don't know why you're doing it, but
no, I would like to, because Stephan was speaking to me off air, and he was saying that how my tone made it seem as if I had something against a female prime minister or such. And I would like to let Trinidad and Tobago know that that is the furthest from me. I have no problem with a female prime minister. I just want good governance at the end of the day, no matter what. So to the caller, Freeport. I have nothing against Michaela Pandey. I have nothing against a female prime minister. I was actually trying to get excitement from it. I was like, another female prime minister, you could vote for that. I wanted to know how many other people would want to have another female prime minister. I don't have a problem with a female prime minister. Okay, I don't have a problem with someone who is a good governance.
Okay.
So I'd like to apologize to him as well too.
Nice. All right. So, it doesn't make a listen. Right now, they could buy an elephant. An elephant is a highly intelligent creature, so I am being very, 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 very generous in saying an elephant. They could put an elephant, why does I hear myself out here? They could put an elephant to be prime minister and would probably do a better job than anybody right now in this country. An elephant. Good? So I'll tell you what. Yesterday, I made a statement, and we have what, 6:52, so we're going to play this clip, and then we'll take the break and come back and take some calls on it, right? Oh, sure. We also have the giveaway for Daryl's famous food today. I made a statement, and a lot of people thought it was offensive. The statement was not meant to be offensive, but it was meant to be informative. Good? But people are going to take it offensive, I understand that. I also understand that while I sit here and I do this program, and I've done it for 4 years, Not everybody's going to like what come out of my mouth, and they're going to throw their comments that way. No problem. So we were talking about the lady that stood up, Keita, I think is her name, at a PAP meeting, and she had some things to say. Good. And I turned and I said, what did I say?
You said that's black people's problem, blah, 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 blah.
That they need to wake up and move away from the term hustler and think businessman and businesswoman. Now, the way I said it would have come across as very aggressive, because people tend to mistake my aggression with my passion. When I get passionate, my whole face does change, my whole tone does change. So,
I don't think people were upset over your aggression.
No, but hold on.
They were upset over the statement.
But okay.
Yeah.
Well, I made a statement.
Yeah.
Good. If you have a problem with the statement I made, we could have a discussion on that. That's not a problem with me. We could have a discussion if you disagree with what I say. Good? So we were talking about problems with black people. That's all. And I said, that's black people's problem. They need to get out of that mindset, and they need to stop. You see that hustler term? I hate to hear that hustler term. Hustler is temporary. Business-like is permanent. Good? And more progressive. So I went and I dig up a little clip here. We played that clip at the top. Now that clip was entitled Black Leaders. And very interesting statistics came out of that video. It's very informative. You could go to YouTube, you could check it out.
What is the name of the clip?
Well, I call it Black Leaders.
Okay.
What they were trying to say in that video at the start of the show. Well, I'll probably have to play it again in the second hour, and then we'll take the phone calls, right? But for now, this is a video on 5 issues that affect the black community. And I want you all to listen, pay attention, and try not to think on the surface, and be honest with yourself. Okay? Run that 5 issues clip for me. All I take this is.
What are the 5 biggest issues facing blacks in America? Here's my list. Problem number 5, the victim mentality. Nothing holds someone back more than seeing himself as a victim. Why? Because the victim is not responsible for his situation. Everything is someone else's fault. And the victim sees little chance of improving his life. If someone is holding him back. All this makes the victim unhappy, frustrated, and angry. This is how too many blacks see themselves, as victims. So much so that their victim status becomes their primary identity and their ruling ideology. I call it victimology. Unfortunately, many black churches preach this victimology. Many black parents pass it on to their children, inner city schools teach it to their students, and the black media reinforce it. Meanwhile, the NAACP and other black grievance groups fundraise on it. Problem number 4, lack of diversity. Blacks repeatedly demand an honest dialogue or debate about race. But how can there ever be an honest dialogue about race between blacks and whites when there is virtually no honest dialogue between blacks and blacks? It's hypocritical. And if a black doesn't think whites are ultimately responsible for black people's problems, they're labeled a sellout, Uncle Tom, or race traitor. As long as this type of groupthink exists, race reverence of the Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson type will continue to be celebrated, while independent black thinkers such as Professors Thomas Sowell and Walter Williams will be shunned. The honest race dialogue and debate that first has to happen is not between blacks and whites, but between blacks and blacks. We demand diversity from others, but need to practice it ourselves where it really matters, in thought, opinion, and even political affiliation. Problem number 3, urban terrorism. As just about everyone knows, but too few talk about publicly, in majority black cities, violent black-on-black crime is rampant. A Department of Justice study from 1980 through 2008 revealed that blacks accounted for almost half of the nation's homicide victims, 47.4%, and more than half of the offenders, 52.4%, all while being 13% of America's population. The Tuskegee Institute conducted a study of all known lynchings of blacks that occurred between 1882 through 1968. During this 86-year span, which is essentially the post-Civil War era up to the Civil Rights era, 3,446 blacks were reportedly lynched. Presently, black-on-black murder eclipses the number of blacks lynched over the course of 80 years, roughly every 6 months. Unbelievably, the culpability for this disproportionate amount of mayhem actually lies with a menacing 2 to 3% minority within the black populace. I call them urban terrorists. And since they're literally spawned from problem number 2, the black community protects them. Problem number 2, proliferation of baby mamas. The disintegration of the nuclear family has led to an astronomical increase of single-mother households. According to the Moynihan Report, in 1965, nearly 25% of black children were born to unwed mothers. The report's author, Daniel Patrick Moynihan, said this was a disaster in the making. He was, of course, vilified by so-called black leaders and their progressive allies. But he was right. Today, the out-of-wedlock birth rate is nearly 75% and even higher in some urban areas. To be clear, baby daddies share this responsibility with baby mamas. Yet, while baby daddies are blamed and rarely shown compassion, baby mamas are rarely blamed and receive both compassion and support. This lopsided dynamic and the previously listed pathologies stem directly from the number one problem facing the black community. Problem number 1, unquestioning allegiance to so-called progressive policies. Unwavering loyalty to progressive liberal policies is the primary reason these dire conditions persist. It both makes them possible and perpetuates them. It's no coincidence that progressivism is the common thread that binds predominantly black cities where single-parent homes, failing schools, rampant poverty, and crime predominate. Look at cities like Detroit, Philadelphia, and Baltimore. They've been run by progressive Democrats for decades. If their liberal policies were at all effective, these cities should have become models of economic growth and prosperity. Instead, they're models of dysfunction. By fostering and exploiting the victim mentality, discouraging self-examination, subsidizing baby mamas, and making excuses for black thugs, so-called progressive policies don't alleviate the problems that afflict the black community. They aggravate those problems. You may have noticed that racism did not make the list. Why not? It's simple. There will be no solution to the problems afflicting Black America until more blacks recognize that the issues plaguing our community are ultimately self-inflicted. Does racism exist? Sure, but there are other problems far more serious. And waiting until there are no more races will mean waiting and making excuses forever. I'm Talib Starks for Prager University.
So we'll take a break, and when we return, we open the phone line. Hear your voice.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, the company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
Famous Laundry Detergent, an all-new advanced formula that fights dirt and stains, whitens and brightens. Famous Laundry Detergent removes odors and leaves a long-lasting freshness. Comes in lavender, lemon, or ocean fresh fragrances. Famous Laundry Detergent is gentle on your hands and ideal for your washing machines. Get the perfect amount of suds to lift the dirt out. Best of all, it's biodegradable, phosphate-free, and grey water friendly. Famous Laundry Detergent. Save money, save energy, and it saves you time. Famous Laundry Detergent. One wash and you're done. Why use anything else?
Hey, have you heard of the Daryl's famous food 3 T's?
The 3 T's?
Yes, at every Daryl's famous food location. Come get Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Yes, at every Daryl's famous food outlet, come and get a Thai and fries for $10 every Tuesday. This is a limited time offer.
Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants, is having a grand sale from May 1st to May 31st at all PriceMart stores. With Van Egmond, you can grow your own food with guaranteed results. For all vegetables and plants, farmers and household, it bears in 6 weeks. This is the magic soil from Holland. It's all about the grand super sale taking place at all PriceMart stores. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants. For more information, call the Freeport Agro Center at 790-9247 or 496-4603. Come and experience the mighty power of Jesus Christ, which can transform your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad, with Reverend Dr. Deoraj Mahadeo and Deborah Mahadeo. Weekly meetings, worship service 10 a.m. every Sunday. There's also Sunday school and new believer classes from 9 a.m. Bible study and prayer meetings from Mondays at 7 p.m. Deliverance service Wednesdays 7 p.m. and Bible school every Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All free of charge. He is the God of the impossible who loves you and desires to save you and do mighty things for you. So come and experience God's mighty anointing, which is able to break every yoke in your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad. For prayer and counseling, call anytime. Telephone numbers 770-1044, 225-6487, 346-6566, 784-7596, or email dmahadeo@hotmail.com. C&I Sitaram offers the best prices of the season. Just in time for Mother's Day, 30% discount on night dresses, PJs, house dresses, and lots more. Visit the first floor and get 15% off household items right up until Mother's Day. Shopping options are never ending at C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza, number 68 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, with 2 levels of shopping for just about everything for the family, house, and home. And just in time for Mother's Day, free gift wrapping for items purchased in store. And introducing Magical Moments, a newest addition to C&I Sitaram. Magical Moments, where every boy, girl, and baby fantasy comes alive. Get everything you may be looking for the kids' birthday parties, as well as authentic Marvel and Lucasfilm character toys and gear. Now open inside C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza. It's Magical Moments. C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza on the Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. Variety, service, and the most unbeatable prices in the East.
Once that money go through, I guarantee. Hey yo, that you go stay home for the rest of your life.
I hope so.
All right, so we're going to go through this step by step. I want you to start back that clip and start from 5. I mean, when you reach 5, I want you to pause it and then we open the phone line. Start back the clip. Because voice don't see the similarities.
Mr. Man, don't call my name for me, please.
I just say,
don't
you challenge me on that?
Do not call my name for me, please.
Okay, no problem. Run the clip, we go into the phone line, and then we'll get a Black Sun Marshal.
What are the 5 biggest issues facing blacks in America? Here's my list. Problem number 5, the victim mentality. Nothing holds someone back more than seeing himself as a victim. Why? Because the victim is not responsible for his situation. Everything is someone else's fault. And the victim sees little chance of improving his life. How can he get ahead if someone is holding him back? All this makes the victim unhappy, frustrated, and angry. This is how too many blacks see themselves, as victims. So much so that their victim status becomes their primary identity and their ruling ideology. I call it victimology. Unfortunately, many black churches preach this victimology. Many black parents pass it on to their children. Inner city schools teach it to their students, and the black media reinforce it. Meanwhile, the NAACP and other black grievance groups fundraise on it. Problem number 4, lack of diversity. Blacks repeatedly
statistic. Open the phone line. Because he's saying, where's your thoughts on that? Those statistics. You're saying that's US.
Open the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, to begin with, I'm 35 plus.
Right.
Right? I never finished secondary school. 2. Both parents was never in my life. So basically, I was an orphan from the age of 3.
Right.
Right, wow.
Right? I'm not, I would say, totally successful, but I understand the whole victim or victimology, right, that man was about.
Right.
And I live my life by those principles that don't put yourself as a victim, right? That is a form of an excuse in order for you to do foolish things or not actually putting yourself where you should be. Because at the end of the day, everybody have a particular skill or a particular way in which they could basically build a self. Right? And the same thing I just be telling my church. It has simple quotes from Bob Marley and other people that in abundance of water, a fool is thirsty. It's simple little things that people need to listen. Just like the Jay-Z song that you was talking about. People that just listen things and don't take what they need or listen carefully. Hear what has been said to them. So they say, as I say, people killing people and they keep on saying, well, here it's because they don't have a father, they didn't grow up in a proper home. I am not no criminal killing nobody, and I didn't have a father and didn't have a mother.
Right.
Right? I didn't finish secondary school.
Right.
There's put that as an excuse also. The whole victimology or putting yourself as a victim is what has caused all of this problem here. And as I say, amongst black people. Because our next thing we don't band together. The rest, whether it be the 1% or the East Indians or the Chinese, at some point they band together. They want to get something done, they come together and they get it done. Right? They help one another. Black people don't like to help one another. I see that for myself, asking fellow black persons, said, let us do this, let us do something. And it's immediately is negative that comes out first. They don't see nothing positive.
Okay.
They start with negative immediately.
Okay.
So they think, so what if this happened and what if that happened? You want to look at the rest, the 99% of good, but you look at the 1% of bad. And that, on the whole, is what has caused black people to stay where we are.
All right, Chief. Thanks a lot. We'll take about 2 more. All right. Thanks a lot. You have some comments?
Yeah, social media?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You see somebody saying, you see, what does that tell you? People go say, I am unaware of what privilege is and the effects. I know somebody would have said that. I know that.
Phone call. Hello, good morning.
I know somebody.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, I want to say the word you're using like black and Indian. Black goes to Indian and African. And it's the black people.
Go ahead.
So I just called to say
Thanks
that I don't support the party saying that black people, they're black people. That black and Indian are black. African and Indians are black.
Right. I mean that
okay?
point off yesterday. Good.
So stop the word that say that they black and we brown. Indian and that season. They have the 1%. Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Go ahead.
He's in it.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi guys, good morning.
Hi, morning.
All right, I'm actually going to let you guys know that the clip that you showed to me doesn't have any bearing on Trinidad.
Okay, go
I
on.
have lived in the U.S. for over 25 years. It's a totally different type of setting that we are dealing with here. And if you want to take away the word victim, everybody considers themselves a victim at some point in time. But to broad brush it over the topic that was brought yesterday, to me, there's no bearing there.
Okay.
All right? It's two totally different topics. And until you come out here and you experience the black on white crime and the KKK and the rednecks and what we go through here, for him to even be making the statements that he's making, which are partially incorrect, then it's something that you have to really look into, sit down and dissect it.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
But that's why we're having a discussion. Because I want to know if you agree with the statistics in that video.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
That's it,
morning. Voice.
Yeah, man.
Yes, and morning, Stephan.
Yes,
Super
sir.
Sandy Grandi. Stephan, well, a gentleman just mentioned it to you concerning the black situation, right? Now, he was correct in what he was saying about all of us are black, Indians and Africans.
Correct.
All of us are black, right? So we have to put that aside, right? Because we all are one, right? The next thing is this, the victimization, the victimology that the gentleman spoke about in the States. A lot of it is true, you understand? Where blacks feel that they are being victimized. But we cannot take it like that. We have to look at it differently, like how the gentleman was saying about the songs, like some of the songs that Bob Marley sing. You see, we have to take the whole thing and see where we're going with it. Now, another gentleman said concerning the African people, how they think of, anytime they're thinking about a business, they start looking at the 1% of failure. They look at instead of the 99% of, doing it the right way or getting it done or getting the business going. You see, because they are afraid. And I don't know why. I noticed that in our country, I have to say our country, that Africans here, they fail in a way to get together to do business. Now the Indians get together to do business, and the others, they get together to do business. But when it comes to the African people here, they fail in getting there. And until we get together in doing that, Trinidad and Tobago, the Africans here, we will be going nowhere fast. And if you look at the part, like how the PNM is now, they are not helping their own, but they're helping others. All of that is part of the Africanism of the PNM party, where they only want the people to help them, but they are not helping the people. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Phone call.
Look somebody, Shay Roxy. Honey, I love you. But you see that statement you just made there is the most illiterate thing I ever see anybody put in into me. Stephan is just trying to encourage Afro-Trinis to stay negative or to say negative things about each other. And the other races to pump their fists in agreement. They already have negative views about Afro-Trinis. Don't encourage his agenda. He and people like him simply dismiss what people of color, particularly blacks in the US, and by extension black people in Trinidad, endure.
So how did you say that her statement is what? Is illiterate?
Yeah.
Wow.
She said, I am trying. I am here selling an agenda for black people to bad talk black people, and for the other races to pump their fists in the air and say it's true. Okay.
Good morning.
No problem.
Hello, good morning.
You know, funny enough. The guy in that clip mentioned that as one of the problems. a discussion, before you could talk black and white, you have to talk, the black community have to talk with each other. And that is what they're running from right now. Or they don't even want to talk about it. Or they don't even want to make it a discussion and say, you know what happened? And when I say all here, I mean the viewers, or they don't even want to make it a discussion and say, you know what happened? You know, maybe we need to fix some of the things that going on in our community instead of studying other people's community. Somebody pop a little comment there a little while ago. White statistics prove that more white people is kill white people. Are you white? Were you studying what they're doing for?
So hold on.
And making a comparison.
Hold on 1 second.
I am saying,
wait.
Fix. Let us have a discussion. That is all I'm saying, you know.
Wait, just now. Hold on.
Do you agree? Don't you agree?
Hold on. Let me answer your question very quickly.
But I have an agenda.
You just made a statement just a little while ago saying that how the people are making comments about something outside of.
No.
You just showed a clip from the U.S. So you're not basing it on outside.
I mean, I'm not basing it on outside. I see similarities in the clip pertaining to things in Trinidad and Tobago. They mentioned...
But you did not bring data from Trinidad and Tobago. You brought data from the U.S.
Morning.
Do you understand what you did?
I understand. Morning. And that is why I'm asking the question. Do you agree? It's a simple question.
Then her statement is relevant.
No. Because she is saying that I have an agenda to bring down black people. The same way that when the first caller called in and you said, so what, our next female prime minister? Good? And he say, hush your mouth and listen. You found that was offensive, right? Good?
Yes.
Well, there she is, because he was premeditating or trying to predict where you were going with that. Is she not doing the same thing?
How she, you
she
put that
just, no. She just made a statement saying that I have an agenda.
Oh my God.
Morning, darling.
Take a call. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Although so long while I'm on the phone waiting.
Oh God, sorry.
We apologize.
Listen to this. What black people know about one another? We come out of a place that we were taken from. We don't even know how to live. You understand? When we culture, we don't have a culture. We don't know how to live amongst one another. When I look at shows that show you the real African people, I just be amazed of what we were supposed to be before we were taken and made civilized.
Right.
You understand me? Because when you look at the tribes in Africa, how they live together and they work together and they build a community, we know nothing about that. Why we don't know anything about that? Because of slavery being taken away from what we know. So how are we supposed to fix that? Try being like white people? Try being like Indian people? No, we have to try to be like ourselves. And how we know about ourselves? Nothing. We know nothing about our culture, because when we were taken from Africa, that was the end of it right there. You understand? That was the end of it. We don't know anything. When that man was taken from Africa, Mr. Voice, and he comes to America, he don't know nothing about where that child he mother make, where that child he auntie make. You understand me? He don't know nothing. His whole history was taken.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Can I?
That's so much I think I want to talk to you about it.
Caller, before...
For days I tried to reach.
Caller, before you go. Caller, she gone? Hello? Oh man, she gone. I wanted to ask her a question.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask her how she identifies herself. Does she see herself as an African? Or well, I don't know where she's calling from. She has a Trinbagonian accent.
But I think she's talking like Trinidad.
Does she see herself as an African or Trinbagonian? I wanted to also ask her how old she is.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
That's very important. The age group. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, Chief.
My name's O'Brien Haynes, by the way.
Hey,
it is very rare. I think I have not in the past tried to intervene in any of the discussions and exchanges that we have on the television, simply because I believe that in my position as management, one should remain antiseptic and treat with things in a particular manner. However, given what I've seen this morning, I have to intervene and comment, and my comments are directed to both of you as hosts. Part of my job as management is to ensure that we always, in all things, project a posture of objectivity, that we, in our exchanges with our viewers, display a posture that allows open and free comment and dialogue once these comments are hostile or offensive.
Okay.
And in both instances this morning, we had situations where our presenters, unfortunately, were taking a position that allowed their personal opinion and point of view, their emotions, to overtake the concept of fairness and the position of allowing a caller who is calling in the program to express an opinion and a point of view to freely do so. It happened earlier this morning when the gentleman was calling and making the comment on Michaela Pandey. The adage that Voice presented of the issue as it relates to a female prime minister was one. You all took the discussion down the road of whether or not a female prime minister is applicable, and that wasn't the issue here. The issue was you interrupted someone in making a comment to insert your opposition and opinion, and then you got offended when he said, please, in probably a brash way, please allow me to speak, which is what he said by saying, hush your mouth, allow me to speak, because at the end of the day, there was nothing wrong with the state. His first 4 words, his comments, were in no way offensive, and you interrupted his position, and then you got offended because he responded to you in a manner that put you in your place for interrupting him, when you should have apologized immediately and said, okay, fine, continue to make your comment, because he was making a comment, and as a caller to the program, he's entitled to do so. In the same case, Stephan, again, the lady made a statement online as it relates to her opinion of you, and that may be her opinion, but it should not take over the position of the program. It should not stop you from allowing another caller who is already on the line waiting to come in and make their point of view. What you do when you do those things is you demonstrate that your personal initiative, your personal agendas and emotions take over the posture of allowing free and fair dialogue. Everyone in Trinidad and Tobago, everyone in the world has a different fingerprint, a different idea, and therefore we'll have different opinions, and we should be allowed to express them freely. Our position as media practitioners is to allow that to happen. Anytime we have these kinds of things happening where the presenters their opinions and positions start to overtake and start to take precedent over allowing our viewers and the general populace of Trinidad and Tobago free and fair dialogue in all of the ideas and opinions and problems that we bring to the table, then we are taking our whole broadcasting template down the wrong road. And this is the only reason why I intervened this morning, because it is not my position to ever call on any program and intervene and make a statement. However, I felt it necessary this morning given the 2 incidents that happened consecutively during the show. Have a good day, gentlemen.
All right, thanks a lot, Obi.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. And, okay, on that note, well, Voice has apologized. I will apologize as well. Okay? But I've always said, I have no problem with people giving their opinion and saying what they have to say. This is what the show is about. But I just felt that that was an attack on me in having a false, somebody trying to push some comments saying that I have an agenda against black people, which is far from the truth. Okay? But I apologize, and you know, we take all comments as they come and all opinions. We always have, right?
Indeed.
There is no level of arrogance in any topic that we raise. We always include the public and we always include the callers, because you make the show that it is.
Indeed.
Okay? But there are some conversations, and I want to just state this, that I feel uncomfortable with at times. This is one of those mornings. Good? And you know why?
Yeah.
We had that discussion yesterday. You see, bringing up a topic like this, good? When people look on the screen and they see me, they go say, what? What he said? Didn't I tell you people will say, Stephan don't understand this and Stephan don't understand privilege. I understand privilege. I understand that there are people in this country of a particular ilk. I don't know why somebody trying to call me. Please cease and desist. Right. Of a particular ilk and a particular class and a particular tone. Good? That do not work as hard as other people from another ethnicity. And because daddy or mommy have a business, when they come out of school, they end up in management in the business. And somebody who was working hard to get that position is now put on hold.
Sideline.
Because my son or my daughter have to get this. I understand all of that.
Who may not be qualified as well for the position.
Right. Who may not be qualified. I understand all of that. I understand that. But the point of this discussion this morning, as sensitive as it is, and that's the one thing
we all could agree on.
We could all agree on. This is a sensitive issue. But I guarantee you, within this whole discussion, and bringing up this topic, there is no agenda against black people. As a matter of fact, I said in that clip, one of the things that he said that really resonated with me is that there needs to be a conversation, blacks with blacks. Good? Which, to me, is what, when people get abrasive and they don't want to talk about it and they find like, oh God, now I won't be part of this discussion. That's part of the problem. Be part of the discussion. It's only through conversating with each other. If I don't talk to voice when the day come, I wouldn't know voice. I wouldn't know the type of person voice is. I wouldn't know voice mindset. If voice don't talk to me when the day come, he wouldn't know why going through. Am I making sense or not making sense?
Understand.
So I'm just saying, it's only through communicating that we can better ourselves and move forward. Okay? And we need to communicate with each other on all topics. If we comfortable talking about our next party or who thief and why the boat in reach, why we can't talk about this in the same manner? You understand what I'm saying? Because when I sit here and I talk about the Galleon's Passage, when we talk about the Galleon's Passage in reach yet, nobody wouldn't type, them fellas have an agenda against, you understand what I'm saying? But because we're talking about a sensitive issue, that is a comment directed at me. So forgive me for feeling a little bit hurt this morning and letting my emotion out. And I'll tell you why. Because that comment that was directed there was directed specifically at me. And I let my GM know this too. It was directed specifically at me, accusing me of having an agenda. It was not an opinion pertaining to the topic or the video that was shown. But it was shown. It was a direct attack at me, saying, at least that's how I took it, as a direct attack. And I've always said, if you attack me, I'm going to attack back. Right? I've said
that.
All right, Jaka Zulu. Okay, and that's no, but that's how I felt, and I understand. Now, I would feel that way because I am not black in the eyes of many in terms of I don't look like voice. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
You understand? So I understand people going to feel a particular type of way. And I have no problem with that. But don't think that I have an agenda against black people. Because for goodness sake, look who's sitting down next to me. You understand what I'm saying? Look who's my real boy. You know what I mean?
And I'm a real boy for truth.
I'm telling you.
With this as well, as he put across this point, we're going to take a break right about now and come back in just a short while.
But we'll go straight to the phone line when we come back.
I would like to plug this right now. If you are willing to, come in soon. We will be having the Voice of the People, which is coming. And also a show which is going to be called Let Your Voice Be Heard. Now this program is geared for things like this. If you want to speak, Mr. Voice, I'm going to be there to give you the opportunity to come live and give your opinion. Let your voice be heard.
That's right.
And it's coming soon to Synergy TV. So look out for that. And we're going to talk about things like this, where you can actually come in, studio audience, and we can get your opinion right here, right now. All right. Freeport, you is one of the ones. I'd love to have you on my program.
I've been Freeport comedy live, you know. Freeport quicker invited onto the water in hold on.
And you never come.
You know that. But you know, within all the thing, we love all of our viewers. We love all of your comments. We love all of it. Sometimes I go back and I watch the show and I look at all the comments because, you know, we don't get time to track it here.
To read it all.
And sometimes you go back and boy, just laugh at some of the things people say, you know. But anyway, we got to take a break. When we return, we go straight to the phone lines and we get back to you. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, that Marshall is you.
It's $10 Mania at Passade Food King all locations. From April 24 to May 24, the $10 specials are unstoppable. Carnation evaporated milk, 250 ml, 2 for $10. Era condensed milk, 2 for $10. Fine choice chicken breast, $10 per pack. 25 feet foil, 2 for $10. Garlic, 2 pounds for $10. Golden brand butter, 2 for $10. Ibis flour, 2 kilograms, $10. Istema coconut milk powder, 3 for $10. Mabel Morbi, 750 ml, $10. Mabel ketchup, 2 for $10. Milano macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $10. MP baked beans, 2 for $10. MP red beans, 2 for $10. Onions, 6 pounds for $10. Potatoes, 7 pounds for $10. Rainbow peas and carrots, 2 for $10. Soap, 135 grams, 3 for $10. Swiss ketchup, 2 for $10. Swiss macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $10. And toilet paper, 12 pack, $10. Facade Food King, Mayaro, Rio Claro, New Grant, 2 locations in Princestown and Point Fortin. Always with best quality, competitive prices, and the service that is second to none. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants, is having a grand sale from May 1st to May 31st at all PriceMart stores. With Van Egmond, you can grow your own food with guaranteed results. For all vegetables and plants, farmers and household, it bears in 6 weeks. This is the magic soil from Holland. It's all about the grand super sale taking place at all PriceMart stores. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants. For more information, call the Freeport Agro Center at 790-9247 or 496-4603.
Watch, boy, that phone really fall there, boy.
Yeah, on your hand, I tell you by the temper glass.
Which part again now, boy?
You can get up by Tactical Enterprises.
Take me there now, boy.
There we go.
For the best in cell phone accessories, check Tactical Enterprise. At Tactical, you get red carpet service and competitive wholesale prices on cell phone cases, Otterbox, Amor speaker, tempered glass, pop sockets, memory cards, Apple and Samsung chargers, batteries, LED bulbs. Let's talk phones. J2 Prime, J2 Pro, J5 Pro, J7 Prime, S8, SA Plus, S9, and S9 Plus. Tactical Enterprise, located at Ramgooly Trace North, Montplaisy Road, Canupia. Give them a call, 716-2900. Tactical Enterprise, where style meets technology.
Ah, boy, you got you.
Yeah, boy. I got a brand new phone, brand new case, brand new temper glass. Tactical Enterprise have it nice.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
All right, so we're back on the show, and we're going to go to the phone line and get some opinion on what took place between Blacks and Marshall Montano before we get to our guest. Just take this call now as the phone line pop up there. Let's take about 2 or 3 before we get to that. All right, we're going to take this very quickly. Morning. I see the thing light up just now. It did?
It did.
Morning. Morning. All right, next call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Stephan.
Good morning, darling.
We're talking about the blacks and the behavior. I believe in all what the gentleman say is true. But what I want to add is the single parent mentality. You have these women coming on the TV when there is any kind of thing where they're in trouble, talking about a single parent. A single parent is somebody who was in a committed relationship or who was married and for some reason it didn't work out and they're alone with their children. These single parents who come on TV choose to make one child for a man, a next child for a man, a next child for a man, and so they continue and then they come and they say they're a single parent. You're not supposed to make a child unless you could afford it, because whether or not you have a husband or not, 9 times out of 10 they don't stick around. So you don't go making a set of children you can't look after when there is birth control. But some jack did say some years ago that birth control is genocide against the African race. So I want them to go by this man who did say so and let them mind them children who have no fathers. Where are the fathers to help these single women?
Okay.
So we have to look at that as something that's keeping the black population down.
Okay.
Men not sticking around to mind what they make. Okay, Stephan?
All right.
No, thanks.
Bye.
I know we had a whole single parent issue, that single mother issue. Somebody keep trying to call me, the same number. This number is not the calling number. Morning. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, X-rated.
Yeah. Boy, I love this topic, boy. I love this topic. And you can't talk for people, eh? But because you never really know where people is. But Stephan, I feel I could stand up for you in that respect. I ain't feel that kind of thing. Although we don't see eye to eye with plenty things, I don't feel that kind of thing. But I have a gut feeling about you.
Well, you know me.
Right?
You are wrong long enough to know
I
me.
feel I could stand up. Although you never tell you go with people, but that, if I had to give my opinion, that's what I will do.
Right.
Now this thing about this victim thing. Now you have to understand something. I agree that black people are victims.
Okay.
But you see, you have to understand, according to the gentleman, the victimology. You have to understand when you say a victim, what you mean and how you deal with that. You cannot be a victim in this sense as how it is, and everything will go by as a victim, and I care this, and I care that. That is, you can't do that. But you cannot have a problem and want to give it a Panadol treatment. You have to go to the cure.
Right.
And the thing about this is that truly, because saying that it is not, it means that Martin Luther lie, Mandela lie, all these people who talk about this $1 million march and all them fellas who've been talking about situation, it means that all of them lie. Because everybody have been talking about the way we have been treating black people. Look like all these police things, and you never beat with police how they're treating black and black people and whatnot. So we say all of that is a lie. But this thing is, we have to understand, and to bring it home, we have to understand the reason why people like Mr. Monroe will be saying, hey, this is what we have to do. In other words, we using this victimology, we know what we problem, and this is what we have to do to come out of it.
No.
But the mere fact that they want to put into your head that you're not a victim is trying to keep you as a victim. In other words, what they do, they just pick out the most, there's a technique in putting out the most intelligent person in a black group, making him feel that he's one of us, so that you come, form you don't come like an enemy between the people that he would tend to lead to come out of that kind of stupidness. And making him feel that he's one of the other groups and he don't fit in the plan. Now I want to draw a quick example here. And this, who I want to say is this, Bible business, but I observe that. In this country, we have two political parties. One is we call it the African Party, although it is really not, and one we call it the East Indian Party, which is more like that. because the leaders in the party that we call the East Indian Party directly feeds the people and don't care what happens. While in the other one they call the African Party, that don't happen at all.
All right.
That don't happen at all. And if you notice, the African people in that party that they call the East Indian Party, watch them good. There's a kind of barjonism.
Yeah.
A kind of barjonism way with things, and then when they get back into it, they'll get kind of sheepish. Whereas in the PNM party, the East Indian and the PNM party have a bolder and more comfortable sitting and position, and they look more relaxed. Whereas
Okay. All right, X-rated. Thanks. All right, yeah. I understand what you're trying to say. I understand what you're saying, actually. All right, so I'll tell you what. We had this situation with Blacks and Marshall Montano. All right, I don't know how many people you feel we can deal with that now or deal with that tomorrow.
If I might have to deal with it tomorrow,
yeah, might have to got Black supporter video and all of that, you know.
Yeah, and
there was this situation with Marshall and Blacks that we'll get to tomorrow because tomorrow is Thursday, it's a more loose day. We do have a young artist in studio here, and I never like to hold back the young people. That's why Makila can get my phone there. You laugh at that. I'm telling you, you know, I mean, somebody called me yesterday and they said, Steph, why you don't go up for a seat? Why laugh? Yes.
I done something in my mind. I laughing already.
Why you don't get like young, brilliant minds like Nikolai Edwards and all of them behind you and form a party? And I say, brother, man, let me tell you something. You see me? You see what I'm doing here? I rather do that. Not that I don't want to help. I mean, I've already signaled my intent to help people. I have no problem with that. But I could only reach as far as my hat can hang, or as far as I can hang my hat.
Right.
But that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And
when they get into politics, you have to play by their rules.
You see, that's the problem. You see, I type of fella, I'll go in there, they'll tell me you can't do this and you can't do that, and I might cause somebody. No, I tell them only the truth. I might come out, they might say, don't say that, and I will come out and say it. Because it's the truth. And, you know, for that, I wouldn't last too long. You know. It's the same way I approach this program. I'll come out and I will do things. I will go out on a limb and get as close to the line as possible. Because I think we need to. You know, and people not going to, you know, certain people in certain places didn't likewise. I got a message from a politician son the other day. I do like how you talk about my father, you know. You understand? I mentioned something and I really attack him and I hit him for 6. And I got a message on Messenger, this is the son of so-and-so and I don't like how you talk about my father. And I said, well, why don't you call me? My number is 327-7400. And we could have a conversation on that. That's what I, you know, but they never call. Never message back because, you know, they don't like what you say and that's it. It's their way or the highway. And that's why I can't be part of that. Anyway, we'll take a break. When we return, Lincoln is here. He has a video called Perfect. Permanent Beauty. Permanent Beauty. Nice, man. We'll get to that when we return. Stay tuned.
C&I Sitaram offers the best prices of the season. Just in time for Mother's Day, 30% discount on night dresses, PJs, house dresses, and lots more. Visit the first floor and get 15% off household items right up until Mother's Day. Shopping options are never ending at C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza, number 68, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, with 2 levels of shopping for just about everything for the family, house, and home. And just in time for Mother's Day, free gift wrapping for items purchased in store. And introducing Magical Moments, a newest addition to C&I Sitaram. Magical Moments, where every boy, girl, and baby fantasy comes alive. Get everything you may be looking for the kids' birthday parties, as well as authentic Marvel and Lucasfilm character toys and gear. Now open inside C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza. It's Magical Moments. C&I Sitaram Shopping Plaza on the Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. Variety, service, and the most unbeatable prices in the East. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants, is having a grand sale from May 1st to May 31st at all PriceMart stores. With Van Egmond, you can grow your own food with guaranteed results. For all vegetables and plants, farmers and household, it bears in 6 weeks. This is the magic soil from Holland. It's all about the grand super sale taking place at all PriceMart stores. Van Egmond, the magic soil for all plants. For more information, call the Freeport Agro Center at 790-9247 or 496-4603.
Famous Laundry Detergent, an all-new advanced formula that fights dirt and stains, whitens and brightens. Famous Laundry Detergent removes odors and leaves a long-lasting freshness. Comes in lavender, lemon, or ocean fresh fragrances. Famous Laundry Detergent is gentle on your hands and ideal for your washing machines. Get the perfect amount of suds to lift the dirt out. Best of all, it's biodegradable, phosphate-free, and grey water friendly. Famous Laundry Detergent. Save money, save energy, and it saves you time. Famous Laundry Detergent. One wash and you're done. Why use anything else?
We're celebrating Mom this Mother's Day at Bright Ideas. Get 10 to 50% off selected items store-wide, 25% off decorative ornaments and clocks, 25% off chandeliers, 50% off flowers, 10% off houseware items, plus 32-inch flat screen TVs, $14.99, 18-inch fans, $1.99, and $99 specials on mini appliances. Also get great gift ideas from Homematic products to comforter sets. Sale runs until May 13th. Bright Ideas, 8 convenient locations, bringing happiness home.
Relax. Have a plan. Alright.
Alright, nice, cool. So everything confirmed? Yeah. Right, nice. Confirmed. Nice.
Alright.
DJ's on set.
Wow.
Nice.
Good. Finally.
Beats by Robin.
Right, right. Nice. Beats by Robin Jamon.
Beats by Robin and Jamon. Shotmaster J and JJ. Shotmaster J and JJ. And how we think.
And how we and who?
Well, who is working how we think? Come on, man. Who does work with how we think?
Oh, me. I did. I am sad.
Yes. Nice, man. So, the only thing we need right now. All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and we're just about 8 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We've got to wrap things up at 8. So we have Lincoln with us. Lincoln is a young artist doing his thing for a little while now. He's been on the show already, and he's back again. He has a music video called Permanent Beauty. Anything directed at the ladies, I love.
Strictly for the ladies, confident and beautiful ladies. The song is directed to all of you.
Nice, man. So how long have you been doing your thing again, Lincoln?
Well, now it's about 11, 12 years.
11, 12 years?
Wow.
All right, so you're doing this since you're about 10? 10, 12, somewhere around there, so because you're looking young, you know, you're looking like...
Since I was like 15, 16.
Serious? So wait, you 28? Or 20? You 27?
Yeah.
Well, you're still looking like you're mother milk.
Milk on the face,
like
well done, man.
Fresh out the crib. Into the... Nice. So, so I actually saw him in Decibel over the weekend.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, boy, I know about music video. I want to come and talk about it. I said, no problem, man. Because, you know, now, Permanent Beauty, you wrote the tune?
Yes, I wrote most of my songs.
You write most of them?
Only one song I never write by myself, but I had help, but all my other songs are my write.
Yeah, all right, so most of your songs you write. Who produced the track for you?
Trini Bailey, aka Trini Bailey.
Yeah.
She produced, mix, master, everything.
Yeah,
so
right. Fully handled.
Cool. Oh, yes, yeah. Come now, man, Lincoln is an artist, man. You must know. All right, so you write your own songs, produce the track. Who did the video?
The video was shot by KG of Reality Films. It was edited by Trini Bailey also.
All right, brilliant, man.
Is this is what genre of music is it?
This is a dancehall.
A dancehall track.
A dancehall.
Is that your feel, or do you dabble elsewhere?
Dancehall and soca
mostly.
Yeah.
All right.
Dancehall and soca.
Yeah.
And where you from?
Arima.
You're from Arima.
Represent. I'm Arima baby myself too. Now. Just saying.
No.
Yeah, well, I'm a lonely baby. No, I'm Arima baby. I live Maranville. Live all over.
Now the video is very simple, I see. But I know, of course, in terms of making a music video, there's a certain budget artists had to work with. What was the budget? What was the budget like for this one?
Oh well,
because in future you might want to do a video with some corporate sponsorship and thing.
Yeah,
let them know how much a video does cost. Because we at Synergy TV, we are based on music videos. We're not a radio station that play an artist track. What we could do, we could them forward with a music video. But I find a lot of artists not making a lot of music videos as they used to.
Yeah.
It's as if, well, YouTube there now, so, you know,
well,
they're not sending it, we don't do the music videos, send it us, we play.
It's coming.
Yeah, nice. Well, that's why I mentioned that. I want to hint in. Yeah, go ahead, Lincoln.
Well, I chose to do this video because, I mean, a lot of people like visual. The plan initially was to upload this song with the artwork on YouTube. Right? But then I said, let's do a video now. I didn't get no sponsorship. Almost zero sponsorship. So I had to...
You have to was out of pocket.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was kind of difficult, but I still pulled through. So that's why the video, you know, we couldn't do too much like outside scenes and things. I said, well, I would just do a white wall because a white wall is not good. And yes,
and keep it real and let the lyrics speak for themselves. Yeah, true.
So I tell you what, we're going to take it in. It is Permanent Beauty. We're going to run it from top, guys. This is Lincoln, Permanent Beauty, man. Take it in.
I'm not like you. Boy, DB, Lincoln. Girl, every time that you walk out, are you where everybody I talk about? Your body shot like a pistol when you walk out. Girl, you the man them I talk about. No matter what kind of style them, girl, them take them just style, yeah. Because you're pretty and you're cute, girl, you're beautiful. Them now nothing for you. Girl, I'm your sizes and the way you shape, you make it fine, so. Because you're pretty and you're cute, girl, you're beautiful. It's all nothing like you, no. Body big, body firm, thick ties. You have the style that I like. Pretty face, rude lips, cute smile. Body hot like some ignite. Girl, you're full of fight. Oh my, I'm certain. Girl, every time that you walk out, everybody a talk about. Your body shot like a pistol when you walk out. Girl, you the man them a talk about. No matter what kind of style them, girl, them take them just style, yeah. Because you're pretty and you're cute, girl, you're beautiful. Them now not upon you. Girl, I'm your sizes and the way you shape, you make it fine, so.
You understand? Nice, isn't it?
Tell me go walk on.
Well, I started halfway through the video.
No, that was
All right.
sweet, correct, in time.
And nice it is.
I like the fact that even though, from the time you said dancehall, these days when people hear dancehall, they look for something in particular. But this was really nice, really smooth.
It's a nice groove.
And nice something that you could, and all of that. But no, you said, listen, ladies, and these ladies, and they're not scantily carried all over the place and all of that. You can be a beautiful woman and yet still maintain yourself in a certain way.
Permanent beauty. Permanent beauty is not just the way you look, but your attitude. You understand? Some of them going outside and jumping and splitting and things. Alright, they're broken out and thing, but I mean, to make yourself look beautiful is the way you carry yourself.
That's correct.
Boy. Lincoln, man.
I like that, boy. Respect that.
Nice ladies love Lincoln, you know. Nice triple L there, you know. So I'll tell you what, unfortunately, we're out of time. We're going to wrap things up for today. I want to thank Lincoln for coming through. Permanent Beauty is the name of the track.
Respect,
and
respect. That's all.
what? Oh yeah, we have the, yes, we have it.
Today's Wednesday.
Yes, today's Wednesday. All right, we have the, wait, hold on. We're going to take a call. We are going to take a call. Because we have a giveaway for Darrell's Famous Food. You don't know. Darrell's Famous Food, you could win yourself a prize from Mom for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is this weekend. Mommy, I love you. Because I might forget on Friday and even Sunday. So better I tell you now. I know you just watch it online. Nice. So, yeah, I tell my mother happy Mother's Day from all now. So that when Friday come and I get caught up in email and I forget, you get Wednesday and Thursday, no, Mom. You can't ask some Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day all week. Right, so, you get the opportunity to call in. Give us a call right now. We have a giveaway for Darrell's Famous Food. We're going to give away a voucher for a gift. You can win yourself a gift from Mom for Mother's Day. So call in right now. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Voice has a question for you.
Okay.
For a giveaway for Darrell's Famous Food for Mother's Day. Are you a mother?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You're a mommy?
Yeah, I have two big boys.
Oh, beautiful, darling. How old are they?
34.
The two boys are 34?
34, 24, and 26.
All right. Well, Voice, I gave you enough time to come up with a question. All right, the question is...
I'm heading to the east. I'm heading in the east, and I want to make 2 stops to grab Darrell's Famous Food. Tell me 2 spots in the east that I can grab food from Darrell's.
In the east?
Yes, I'm heading east. I'm in Port of Spain, and I'm heading to east.
In town?
No, I'm in town already.
You leave town.
I leave town. I'm heading east.
You're on the eastern main road, heading up the road.
Where can I stop out?
He call you, he say, I need to find out Darrell's Famous Food. Give him 2 places in the east he could find out Darrell's Famous Food.
Next.
All right, TikTok.
Can't wait.
But that's a good question. Though.
Yeah, I'm heading east.
I like how you did that. Yeah. Could be far east too, people. Morning.
Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hi.
I'm heading east.
Morning, dear.
Yes, hi, I can hear you.
Good. You heard the question?
Yes, Rio Claro and Sandy Grande.
No. Next caller.
I'm heading east.
He headed east.
Give me. Hit me on the corridor now. Hello. Good morning. Yes. Caller, you live?
Yes, hello?
Yes, I'm heading east.
Tunapuna and Rima?
Yeah,
Tunapuna and Rima?
Yeah.
Wrong. Okay, you're right. Hold the line. Hold the line and they'll take your information off here. You can come down to Synergy TV and collect the voucher. Do you work where do you work, sweetheart? Oh, she
don't
all right, cool.
Yeah, that
Find
no
out from her
sticker.
where she works and so if she works in Tong or whatever the case is, or if she works in the East. All right, so we got to wrap things up for today.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining us. And as we close, you know, I could have gone in, I don't want to go into that now because it's already past the point into explaining why I thought the video was relevant to TNT. But we won't do that now.
Yeah,
we have time for that.
Exactly.
And doing it now doesn't make any sense. But unfortunately, I can't post on social media. You understand? If I could have, you know, I would have cleared it up there. But in the meantime, we're going to wrap things up. Don't be too quick to believe everything you hear since lies travel faster than the truth.
And remember that the show is coming. It's all about one, the voice of the people. You're going to be dealing with Stephan, are going to be back and forth. And also let your voice be heard. Live studio audience, you have the opportunity to come in and voice your opinions on various issues. And music videos are returning to Synergy TV. So you will see his and many more on a countdown coming soon. And always remember to aim for the moon, because if you shouldn't miss, you're still going to be amongst the stars. And it's that.
All right, we out for the
Lincoln, yeah, man, respect. Big tune, man.
Is it by Daryl's famous food? Yeah.
Hey, have you heard of the Daryl's famous food treaties? Yes, at every Daryl's famous food location. Come get Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Yes, at every Daryl's famous food outlet. Come and get Thai and fries for $10 every